Hey, so I actually have two topics that I want to talk about. But before I dive in, I want to talk about basically one of the public service announcements that I made about how you get mistyped. Um, it wasn't only about that, but I made sort of like a point there that was not completely accurate. So I just want to sort of correct myself. Um, First thing, doctoring a video, it's not the only possible reason for getting mistyped. It's at the moment the most probable and the most like it's the reason that causes mistypings the most, but but it's not the only possible reason, and I'm sure because of that, eventually someone will get mistyped for another reason. So it was just a fallacy that I said. The entire reason I said that was because I was going to have a interview with Joseph, and I wanted to sort of prepare people for what he was going to announce on how he doctored his video. So anyway, that said, I'm going to get into the two ideas that I sort of wanted to talk about. The first is the idea of the meme. So the meme, really in Richard Dawkins' book, The Selfish Gene, talks about the meme. The meme is information that is spread throughout the tribe and stays in the tribe for a certain period of time. So the cognitive functions, when they developed at a time where we weren't writing yet, right? We weren't storing information in a physical medium, and today, just like YouTube and things like that, let alone the printing press, we have information that can just stay, right? But there was a period of time where information had to be passed from generation to generation, and when that was the case, there had to be a mechanism for this information to stay, okay? And the mechanism that I've really been noticing in the cognitive functions in the animals is that's what at least one of the main mechanisms is for transferring information. And so you have the consume animal, which is absorbing information. You have the sleep animal, which is processing information and coming up with new insights on past information. And you have the blast, which is giving over that information. And you have play. And really what I wanted to talk about here about play is also a way of transferring information through play. And so really all of these animals is a way to keep that meme going, whatever that meme is. And the reason why I was also thinking about this is it's a little bit meta, but the OPS, like objective personality system itself, is a type of meme. It's a type of information that's getting spread at the moment. Like someone came up with the system, they're showing the system, and it's spreading, right? It's a meme. And how far it spreads and how quickly it spreads is determined a lot by the cognitive functions. And one of the things that I've been seeing through play, through my interviews, is that play can be consumed by others. And when you record it on YouTube, it's a bit anecdotal, but it's just an interesting thing that I started thinking about. So I wanted to give that over how OPS has become this self-generating meme. The other thing was I did an interview with Jacob, and I spoke about this a little bit with him. Also, and he sort of came up with the opposite side. I'll talk about what it is, but the idea is basically possuming. So we have the term peacocking, and peacocking, we know it's when you're boasting, you're pretending to have a function that you don't have, right? It's boasting in that way. Possuming is for another reason. It's not pretending to be strong with that function. It's pretending to be weak with that function. Okay, and so possuming is something that I've noticed in IJs and EPs. Well, I noticed it in IJs, and Jacob Sloan, a good ENTJ young kid, sort of said, yeah, there's this movie, Inglourious Bastards, where like someone's also doing possuming and he's an EP. So I'll go into what possuming is real quick. So how it came up was we were talking about the Joker, and he's like, the Joker's this EP. And I was like, no, I don't think he's an EP. And it was hard. It was hard to get this idea across. But the thing is, it depends on which Joker. But the idea is that someone who has enough foresight, it'll seem like all of his actions are chaotic because you won't see the reason why he's doing things until it's too late, until everything just sort of comes together and it happens, and then you're like, and then it's too late, right? And so that's really what the Joker is. What he's doing is he's possuming. He's pretending to be this random crazy person that's all this chaos monkey, and no one suspects him of coming up with this plan. And everyone's showing their cards and revealing their cards. That's one of the reasons you possum, is just to test the water and see see what everyone's doing, all the pieces other people are moving around, and no one will suspect you of actually moving pieces on your own until it's too late. You'll have like this really huge plan in the foreground. So that's what possuming is for an IJ. And he says the same thing for an EP, which is really interesting, is that he will actually do this. He will actually possum as an EP. He'll pretend that he has this master plan and that he's controlled and all that stuff, and no one will suspect him of taking advantage of the moment when it pops up. And so that's how he also possums. So I thought it was an interesting, it's a little bit anecdotal, so I gave it over in sort of this format. But anyways, enjoy. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.